Welcome everybody to another episode of the Minecraft Progression Series. In this series, we go over the various updates of Minecraft in order to explore the game and its changes as time went on. In this episode, we are in Minecraft INF Dev 2010-06-08. The changes in this update include entities now having shadows. For example, if I drop my sword, as you can see, there is a circle underneath it. Furthermore, the door rotation logic has changed. The way it works is if you place a block near a door, and then you place the door and there's no other block to it, the handle will be applied to the side of the door here. However, if I broke these slabs here and place the door here, then the handle will be on this side. Furthermore, signs can now be mined much faster, and instead of dropping a wooden plank, they now drop a sign. Allow me to demonstrate. First, we craft a sign, then we place it, and we mine it. As you can see, it no longer uses the grass texture that it used to use, and it no longer drops a wooden plank. In addition, 4 bugs were fixed. The door duplication glitch has been fixed. Particle signs now are no longer grass blocks, but instead the wood block texture. The Steve skin now shows again if you didn't have a custom skin. And lastly, the lava texture is no longer on the water. And as you can see here, the sheep also now have shadows. Perfect. The next thing we're going to do in this episode is explain to you my mining, because this has been one of the most, I want to say, hellish experiences of my life. I said between each episode I would go mining for diamonds. What you guys don't know is that I went mining for 18 hours. Okay? And I have been strip mining. I have been digging out this place. You're not seeing all the strip mines that I have created, but let's just say that after this many hours and I didn't find a single diamond, I think that in the meantime, I'm going to be relying exclusively on iron tools, and we'll keep these in the backup as reserves in case that I need to use them. In addition, I want to point out that pigs spawned out here because of the light level, not because of any spawnable blocks. The goal of this episode is to do one of my aesthetic builds, mostly because one of my biggest criticisms in my other series is that I never built anything aesthetic. Let me get some sand. In the time for which it turned to dusk, I was able to grab about 2 stacks of sand. I already have some sand cooking upstairs, and today we are going to build the aesthetic room. Second floor is only for storage. The first floor is where we're going to build. The roof is where we're going to protect our base against the updates. But somehow, and the reason I'm wearing armor and why it's damaged, one skeleton managed to spawn up here. I have no idea how, but it happened, and I don't want that to happen again. For the build today, we're going to be working on our grass sanctuary, and in the middle of the grass sanctuary, we're going to build a house. Because one criticism is that I don't build houses very often. I did build a house in the first progression series, but that was more of I just did it to put a place to spawn in. I've already started the pathway, and I know how I want it to look. The way I'm going to do the lighting for this is, for now, I'm going to place torches where the pillars appear, just to avoid mob spawning. I'll eventually fix that. And then I will space the pillars every 4 glass blocks. In addition, I added this little drop with the slabs down here because I think it looks neat. Now that we've added 2 levels to this, so 1, 2, we can now begin making the circle. The circle for this little area will be quite simple. First things first, we need to create the cobblestone surrounding. Therefore, this is 7, meaning that I want it to become 9, like that. And then for this 9, we're going to do 3, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 9. This right here is how the pattern is going to be constructed. The next thing we need to do is replicate this pattern and make a complete circle. Wow. It broke 2 armor pieces. I don't think mobs are supposed to be able to spawn on glass, unless that's a new feature. It's possible that he spawned on one of the cobblestone blocks. He could have spawned here. As you can see, even after 18 hours of off-camera mining, I haven't found a diamond since episode 2. Why did I do that again? I shouldn't have to play the freaking guessing game if I'm gonna live or die. But then again, this really does show how scary it must be to be a construction worker and be in real life. Because think about it, could you imagine falling off in real life? Oh man, that would paralyze you for life. That'd be so spooky. I don't want to do this job. The hell? It's crazy. Thing is, we need people to do those jobs. Otherwise, there's no infrastructure. Ooh, that was close. I didn't want to fall off like that. That would have been so bad. Wahoo, baby. We finished the circle. That's crazy. Next thing we need to do is actually put the ring around so that we can create a somewhat of a failsafe. That way, if I ever lean forward, I know, oh wait, I'm close to the border. Let's get back up. With this ring now entered, the next thing we're going to want to do is create one layer of cobblestone on the inside, and then the rest is going to be dirt. As you can see, the ring is now looking really nice. I'm a huge fan of how this looks right now. I'm enjoying the building quite a lot. It's a bit more therapeutic than previous builds, but in a way, it's almost better. The next thing I have to do is fill in the dirt. With that, the round circle has been built, meaning that the next thing to do is to build the house. Oh, I need stairs. I bet not stairs, ladders, because stairs don't exist yet. In fact, there's no stairs. I believe that I can't even craft the thing. Yeah, see? I'm just looking forward to water buckets. That's the item that I really want to see. That's going to be how we set up the building. Then I'm going to want a forward position. So 1, 2, 3. And then this will go down a few. This is a good floor plan, I think. So I gotta fill this in. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. It's crazy how much stone we go through, but it's gonna be our primary building block for this series. For this series, not this episode. Mostly because I have a lot of it. Ooh, I can connect these. This section here, this entrance per se, which would start here and here. What did I do? Like that. Like that. Okay. Then this is just supposed to be a pathway. The pathway would be here. Meaning this section needs to get cut off and this section completely. Next thing I need to do is add the outline. To explain this is going to be how we get grass. I didn't record that because it was mostly just me breaking sand and dirt over there. Anyhow, there's that. Then we need to get our door placement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That tells me that this is off. In the center, should be here. We need to place our slabs. And the door will go here. Okay. Anyhow, the next thing we have to do is find every corner case. This is not a good section. Fix that. Bam. I don't like that kind of corner block. Well, I guess in this specific section it could work because it's inward. But at that point, I could just fill this in. Hear me out, gentlemen. I don't know if what I'm doing is correct, but it appears to be looking very nice. Very nice indeed. And then we can make an upstairs through here. I need another ladder, don't I? This looks like a spot for a workbench. Yep. It's kind of dark in here, though. At least the evil creatures can't spawn, but it's still dark. Okay, that's the first floor done. The next thing I need to do is begin the second floor here. But thankfully, because we have blocks already placed, it should not be anywhere near as difficult to set up. For the floor, on the second floor, I want to use a rectangle. That way, we can make this section over here somewhat of a terrace. Yes. Sometimes you just need to go at a situation and give it all you've got. Because that's definitely not symmetrical. That's okay. Now for this outside section, we're actually going to take advantage of corners. Like so. You keep running out of stone. What am I even going to use this house for? I guess for the intro, right? Yeah. That's exactly what it'll be used for. Damn. The craziest part to me is that I've already started depleting one of my cobble chests. It's not gone. By no means is it gone. But with how much I was struggling to make sure that this will all fit, it's surreal. Because all that mining really does get to you. It is a bit tense, however, because we're almost at the roof. But then again, I could always just make a ladder at the roof and just increase the height, so I don't need to worry about that. No need to limit ourselves. I want to build a house. Even though I know I won't take a lot of damage, I still don't want to fall, though. I guess that's a case of my pride getting to me. What that means is that this section is through. Alright, there's no slabs. Wait. I'm out of wood. Give me a second, I need to get more wood. I'm only using wood because I want to add some variety to the block palette. It's very gray up here. Oh yes, now we can get sheep up here. Great. Rip iron sword, by the way. And this is why I don't normally build with wood. Okay, time to harvest some trees. Progress report, the dirt is turning into grass. Very soon we'll have nice green grass in our base. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it so much right now. Yes. Oh yes. Whoa. I'm having the worst luck right now. Do I like that? Yes, I do. What that means now is I gotta make the outline of the roof. Do I want to use the corners or no corners? No corners for now. I might add the corners later. The next thing we need to do is fill in the windows. Why is it that I'm always running out of resources when I want to build? I do like the bottom floor. And the little cobble line separating the wood and the slabs, oh, that looks sick. I like this a lot. For the roof, we're gonna use slabs again. Look, I love me the color gray. I really do. I know a lot of people don't, but me personally, this is my kind of... Right, tree. That works. We just leave the tree as is. I guess later on I can fill this area with a bunch of goodies, and I can start my episodes in here. And then the later episodes will go outside. See, it's getting here. It's reaching. While I may not have had enough wood resources to do this in one go, I did at least have enough stone. And I still have enough stone left over for later. I burned through another stack of these again? Stacks are nothing, man. People be saying I need a stack of diamonds. I need 30, man. This is crazy. I am definitely looking forward to when TNT mining with automatic farms becomes a thing, because that will be sick. This is why I tried to do slabs. But it's fine. How did you get here? Where do they keep coming from? I'm beginning to notice an emerging issue, and that is light levels. At these light levels, it's very likely that a creeper or some other mob spawns in and just kills me. What's worse, that mobs that can grief you destroy your progress. I'm running out of resources again. I lost all my coal. Yeah, you thought I was worried. No, I have plenty of coal. That should have enough of a light level to not spawn anything up here. Meaning that I can do this now. Bam. And bam. Alright. That is the house, gentlemen. And we get to see the tree farm from a distance. Oh yeah. This is gonna be great. Off camera, I'm gonna go harvest some more resources because it turns out we used a lot of them so that I can continue building and mining and doing other things. For now, that's going to be it for today. In the next video, we're going to go into a new update and we will accomplish another project. I liked building the house. I think that's got to be the coolest project because the one issue is until we get water buckets, we really can't do technical builds. And well, we can, it's just not practical because as soon as water buckets come out, technical builds become even more powerful. When we get to TNT mining, we'll be able to flatten the ground and make things even easier than they already are. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you all enjoyed.